Hey, how are you? This is the Courageous Believers broadcast, and I am your host, Wanza Leftwich. Welcome to the broadcast. It is another broadcast. Why do I feel like singing? I have no idea. But how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. If this is your first time watching one of these broadcasts, I am broadcasting live on Facebook as well as YouTube. So please feel free to follow, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff so you don't miss an episode. And here on this broadcast, we help you use your God given talents, skills, and abilities to increase your income, eradicate your debt, and fulfill your God given assignment. Once again, I am Wands Leftwich, so welcome. Hey, everybody who's coming in. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kim. Hope you had a great birthday. And if you are listening to this by podcast, right, you may hear me on my podcast. If you hear me calling out names, it's because this was originally recorded Facebook Live. So I see comments and things like that. And so I am responding to people, and I will do my best to repeat their question and then answer it so you're not left out of the loop. Alrighty, then I am going to share. So give me just a second. Can y'all turn the TV down, please? So, like I said, this is recorded live, and so you get live things, right? No shame in that. And my goal is to make sure you get the information that you need. And so we are here. So give me a moment to share. And if you haven't shared the broadcast, please do so. I would love it if you shared, and so more people can be reached by what we are going to say. So this week, the series, we have been talking about thinking big. Hey, Petra. Hey, India. Hey, LaShandia. Thanks for following me. India, I saw you. Well, I'm not going to mention it. I saw you. I saw your name. I'll say it that way. We can chat about it later. And so I am trying to share. Let me see. To repeat their question and then answer it, so you're not left out of the loop. Alrighty, then I am going to share. I'm going to share. Hopefully, y'all can still hear me. Let me know if you can still hear me. I turned the volume down so you wouldn't hear the echo. So, but I just want to make sure you can still hear me. And I'm going to share to my group. And then we're going to pray and we're going to get started. So if you have never been on my broadcast, we do pray because I believe in acknowledging God first, and then He is able to multiply what we are giving Him. So hey, everybody, once again, I hope you're having a great and wonderful day. So let's pray. Father, we thank you for this time. We thank you for the gathering of the people. Thank you for how you have blessed us all. Thank you, God. This day has just been blessed. Whether everything went our way or it didn't, we already know that it's all working out for our good. And so we will not complain, but we will lift your name on high and continue to praise you. And Father, as we go into this session, we ask you for clarity. We ask you for wisdom. We ask you for understanding and what we are doing in our businesses and the books that we are writing. And we ask you for increase, Lord. Send us clients and customers and open up the windows of heaven towards your people, right? And so we thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Hey, Joyce. Watch. I'm cleaning the specs. Say, hey, everyone. So this week we've been doing. That's right. It is definitely working out for our good. I have to figure out how to get the glare out of the glasses. Don't take a look like that. But so this week, thinking big. We've been thinking big. We've been talking about how alignment matters and who you are align yourself with. It matters, right? Because you can come into agreement with someone who does not have your heart, who does not have even your stamina to move and to work and to get things done. And so you want to be careful about who you come into agreement with. When you are thinking big, you're thinking long term. You're not thinking what can please me now, but you're thinking what I'm due today will last me for tomorrow. So what I'm building today will benefit me next year. And so I remember when I was starting to build a business, right? And I would just think, like, if you just keep going, what would your business be like 3 months from now? But because I would start and stop, I never got to that point, right? And so I never was able to see the fruit of actually digging in and working, because it's like when you get a job, and if they pay you every 2 weeks, God help you if you start on the off week, right? So you're really waiting like 3 weeks to get paid. And some jobs, they actually hold back a paycheck. Sometimes you have to work a whole month before you see the paycheck. And sometimes that's business. You have to put in the work. You have to start advertising. And you're like, well, no one's buying my t-shirt. No one's buying my food. No one's signing up for consultations. But you still have to continue to doing the work and letting people know that you are open, because the day that you shut down and close may be the day they decided, or maybe they were getting their money up to afford you, right? And so you can't be discouraged by what you do not see, as a result of you putting your work, as a result of you putting your hands to work. You have to give it some time. Let me just do something to remind someone that I'm on, unless she's on here, but I don't see her name. So I'm just going to remind her really, really quick. And thank you. Hey, Velsa. That's right, India. Consistency. India is saying, she's commenting, consistency. You have to be consistent in what God has given you in your business, right? No more procrastination. That's out the window. Okay, so you didn't do as much as you wanted to do, but you're not procrastinating like you used to do, right? So you grow over time. So tonight, thinking big, it's time to invest in yourself, invest and learn. I believe that's the topic that I put on top. Invest and learn. I did something the other day, and I've had mentors, and I still have mentors. Some that I'm paying right now, some that I've paid before, and then I have Tiffany. You're here. I just texted her. She's here. Hi, Tiff. So some have, what am I trying to say? Some I've paid for like long term mentorship, and some have like lifelong mentorship in it. Like, I'm a part of this group as long as I want to be a part of the group, because I went through the process of that group. So basically what I'm saying, I have mentors here and there. But yesterday, so I've been in this other group. I'll just say it that way. I've been in this other group following else. And I said, I said, I've been her, let me join her program, right? And not so much to, how can I put this? Because I don't want to sound cocky. I don't want to sound cocky. Not so much to learn, but to learn, if that makes sense. Because you don't want to do it. You don't want to do what you're doing. The person is doing it, but you want to know how they're getting it done. Does that make sense? Like, you don't want to be a replica of your mentor, but you want to know how they're getting it done. And so I said, all right, I'm gonna sign up for her program, because I just want to see how she's getting it done. Because that's me. That's how I learn. Like, so at church, I do video, right? And, with the live stream and things like that. And so if any of y'all do video, please don't do video like when you can see when y'all go live, like, y'all see that? People go live like this. People sing like this on live. Like, I don't want to see your nostrils, right? So we don't want to see your nostrils. Or they go live like this. Like, we don't want to see the top of your head. Just a few tips. And when you go live, nobody wants to see the ceiling. So like this. Like, okay, like this. Like, hi everybody, welcome to the broadcast. Like, why can't I see your face? Like, this doesn't, you can't see that I'm not gonna start. But I'm just saying, if I can't see your head, if you can't see your head, then the people can't see your head. So I'm a visual learner. I'm visual. I want to see it. I need to see it laid out, right? So I entered this lady's program last night, and in 5 minutes, I haven't pressed on a class. I haven't pressed on a note. The layout alone said, oh, she was worth every dime. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because I said, oh, I get it. I caught it right away. I said, oh, the organization, now I didn't press on any class. I pressed on a class, but I didn't listen to it. I pressed on the class to see what it was like, to see the format. Then I went down the table of contents to see some more. And I said, oh, y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not in her program. Well, I am in her program to learn, but I'm not in there to do it how she's doing it. But I'm here, I'm in there to do it to see how she's doing it. Does that make sense? Did I mess that up? I'm not in there to replicate her. I'm in there to see how she's getting her success. Trying to say that right. Somebody let me know if y'all understand what I'm saying. It's because I'm a visual learner and I was able to see her layout. I was able to see different things that went in order. This made sense to me. I said, oh, okay, so I could do this, put this under here, and then this would work like that. And that is not, and I'm just talking about an outline, like a blueprint. Like you ever see a blueprint or the schematics of a building? You just see how it should be laid out, but you didn't actually go into the building yet. That's how it was for me. Like this is worth every dime that I'm getting ready to pay her every month. It's worth it because it will keep me on track, not just for her content. I didn't even get to the content yet. So the content is probably amazing, but the structure of it was enough to say, oh, that's how that's done. Y'all get it? So what am I saying? You have to invest. You have to, in order to build, you need time and you need to invest. Now, her program isn't a lot. It's similar to mine, right? But at the same token, you got to make that commitment and say, I'm going to set aside X amount of dollars in order to learn what I need to learn because it's important, right? Maybe, I'm not going to buy the extra shake or the extra latte, or maybe I'll work just an additional hour or make another dress in order to afford what I need to afford. Hey, Doris. Hey, Laverne. Hey, Mama. I've been doing good, Mama. So I need to invest. Because when you invest, you make a commitment. When you invest, you say, I'm serious about this thing. And nobody wants to lose their money. Nobody wants to lose their money, right? Whether it's thousands or a couple of hundred, even $20. If you go to the store and you lost your $20 bill that you left with in the store, you are left with from home, you are upset because you don't know what happened to the $20 and where the $20 went. So you have to be able to invest. You have to say that I am worth enough to learn what I need to learn. If I need to learn the tech skills that I need to learn, I need to do that. If I need to learn how to write a book, I need to do that. Whether I set the money aside little by little, or if I could just go in and do it, right? Sometimes we have the money, but we just don't make the commitment. We don't make the commitment for several reasons. One could be pride. We don't want anybody to know what we do not know. But the truth, and that was one of my things too, to be fully transparent, because I know the person, but I don't know the person, if that makes sense. I know her from being online. And so she knows my name in the group, that type of thing. But I'm like, do I really want to do this? And I'm like, but then I'm like, well, that's dumb, Wanza, because if she has what you need, then you need to invest in her in order to bring yourself up to the level where you want to be. And so I had to really answer that. Like, are you not joining because you don't want her to know what you do, what she did? Or first of all, she probably don't even care because we ain't even close like that. But I'm just saying, these thoughts come through your mind. So that's pride. That's like you're not joining the group to learn what you need to learn because you don't want somebody to know that you don't know. They already know you don't know because you're not on that status level yet. Y'all all right? You know what I'm saying? At some point you have to say, it doesn't matter what people think I know or what I don't know. It matters what God says about me, and it matters what I want to know so I can go where I need to go. So you have to be comfortable with investing. The richest people in the world invest all the time. They invest in stocks, bonds, gold, silver, houses, real estate, you name it, commodities, they invest all the time. Sometimes they get a winner, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it stays the same, sometimes they don't. It but you will not grow if you do not invest in yourself. Investing in yourself can be something as simple as reading one book a month on leadership, reading a book a month on finances. You don't like to read? Okay, well, YouTube. You can follow people on YouTube, motivational speakers, and listen to them every day. Some of a lot of you are investing in yourself right now. Y'all meet me here, and I'm so grateful. Trust me, I am grateful. Y'all meet me here every day at 9 o'clock or 10:30 whenever I post, and I say, "Well, listen, I'm running late. I'll be there." And some of you pop right on in. That's an investment. It's an investment of your time because you want to do something more with your life. So does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? And I don't want anyone to be um, scared to invest, and sometimes you may have two coaches. So like right now I have mentors. I call them mentors. And you don't want to do too much to confuse yourself, right? But you need someone who's going to speak into your life, or someone that you can watch and see what they're doing in order to get to another place, another level in your own life. Hey, Josh, you done snuck in there, Mr. 20K plus steps. Josh is on his weight loss journey, and he walked over 20,000 steps the other day, right, Josh? Josh said time is the most valuable asset. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you have to be able to use your time wisely. Like you guys are going to hear me repeat the same thing over and over about giving yourself time to build, giving yourself time to think, to be able to sit in that chair at home, in the shower, driving in the car. Sometimes I sit in the car. Like when I get home, I literally just sit in the car in front of the house because I need a moment to decompress. I need a moment to think. I need a moment to see something more. I need a moment to grasp, like, God, what are you showing me? So like even with the books and business, the books and business, hey Josh, the books and business mentorship, the monthly program, right? It's like I have a vision for it. So the other day I was just like, all right, God, I see you. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot. Like if I can get to that point and get the people who invest to that point, yo, we're gonna be rocking this thing out. So it's like you take the stress out of a lot of times as believers, right? Because we're believers. We are those who are saved. We believe in Jesus Christ and He is our Savior. Hey Denise Wade, how you doing? I'm telling you, sitting in that car is beautiful. If you have never sat in your car in front of your house, you are missing out. Um, it's just something about it. So what was I saying, y'all? All right, let me bring my mind back. Cause sitting in the car is a beautiful thing. What was I saying? Somebody remind me. Cause I'm like hype right now. I'm a little hype right now. So I know I was saying about what was I saying? Somebody give me a keyword so it can pop back into my head. Well, I was saying, I know I'm talking about investing, but I was saying, well, I was talking about the membership and the things that I see, right, for the membership. And it's like you gotta invest, right? You have to invest. Thank you. You have to invest. You just can't be afraid to invest. We are Am I back? I don't know where I just got cut off, but I don't know if you guys can hear me. Guys, let me know if I'm back. So I was saying, sitting in the car and thinking, right. I'm sitting in the car and I'm thinking, guys, are you back? Let me know if you're back. Because I just got cut off on my end, and I don't know if it even cut off on your end, but it seems like we're back. So I'm sitting in the car and I'm thinking, like, Lord, this is what you're showing me. And I'm like, this is phenomenal, right? And so, okay, great. Thank you, LaShondia. And so, thank you, Kim. I got cut off. Did y'all get cut off? Okay, great. I'm back. Listen, we ain't got cut off in weeks. I'm not used to being cut off. I done switched systems. I'm not used to being cut off no more. Wait a minute. Y'all know every night we were getting cut off. We done got, a little comfortable. Come on, let's pray. Did we pray? Come on with these airwaves. Come on, Wi-Fi. Act right. So, right. So I was thinking to these. So I'm sitting in the car and I'm thinking about the books and business membership. Hey Nancy, thanks for coming back. So I'm thinking about the books and business. And those of you who are watching me for the first time, I used to get cut off like every night, and we would just come back and do a part 2 and sometime a part 3 because I was determined not for Wi-Fi not to rule my life, right? So thanks, Tiffany. So sitting in the car and I'm thinking, and I'm like, I have this major plan in my head, and I've actually had it written down for years, but I didn't really know how to orchestrate it, right? And so that's why I'm saying, like, you have to invest in yourself. When you see someone that's doing something similar to what God has shown you, invest in it. I mean, I won't say you will get stuck because I don't want to say like there's scammers out there and things like that, but there are scammers out there. But that's why, like, before I invest in someone or a program or whatever, I watch people for a while, like literally. Like I may watch. Can y'all turn that down? Symphony, close the door. So I watch people for a month, a year. Y'all ain't got to watch me for a year. So most of y'all know me. So I'm just saying. But I have watched people. Oh, okay, Denise. I was frozen, but the words were coming in. Okay, good. So I watch people. Why? To see, for one, to see their fruit, to see their consistency, to see if this is something that, I can know, like, and trust them, even though I don't know them personally, but what comes across on the internet seems genuine, seems real. And so I'm sitting in the car, I'm thinking, and I'm like, Lord, this is so good. Like, you ever get an idea from God and you're like, this is so good. How am I going to do this? And then you meet somebody or you see something online and you're like, this is similar to what I was thinking about. But what happens is we'll say, this was something similar that I was thinking about, and then we won't invest. We'll say, oh no, maybe not. Automatically we cut it off. Automatically we think it's a scam. Automatically we think it's something like, oh no, it's too good to be true. Automatically we say, oh, well, not now, not now. But if God give you an idea, so like yesterday I had an idea for my daughter, and God pressed upon me. Well, not so much I put up her fan page on Facebook. She has a page on Instagram, but I promise you, it was pressed on me like, don't go to sleep before you put up her fan page. And I actually went to bed, and then I said, let me get up and put this girl's fan page up on Facebook because I feel like I should do this right now. And so you have to get to the point where you start doing things right now and immediately on your dreams, because we've wasted enough time, right? We've done a lot of years where we haven't done what God said, all of us. But this is a no shame, no guilt, no regret broadcast at all times. We ain't throwing condemnation or judgment on no one because we all been there. We all been there. However, now we're somewhere else. So why not? Let's pick up the speed and do what is in our hearts, right? Let's pick up the speed and do. And so I was like, yo, God, I talked to God like that. I was like, yo, that's a lot, but it's so good. You know what I'm like? If I could pull this off, me and you, Jesus, like, we about to bless some people for real. And I mean the business idea. And so I saw it in the idea that God gave me that I had written down for years. I saw someone, and this is why it's good. Stop cutting people off. Y'all stop cutting people off. Stop cutting people off and start extending your friendship. And I'm not saying be intimate with everybody, but start extending your associate lines, because money comes through relationship. Money comes through people. The more people you're able to touch, the more money you can make, right? So there was a certain guy, and he was just, he was so vulgar about the church, right? He made a post about something. And I was just like, I followed him because he had this nice business quote. But then the more I followed him, I saw that I said, somebody must have heard him in church. I said, however, he knows what he's talking about. Watching one video of him on YouTube put into perspective the idea that God gave me. And I was like, wow, like God for real? It's like that? I could do that? And then I admit, I sat on it for a little bit because I'm like, how am I going to get all this together? Maybe because it's 10 things that I need to do. But 10 things, just put it that way. And I said, how am I going to put all this together? You have to invest. You have to be able to learn from someone else. And I'm like, I've never done this, Lord. I see the idea. I see it work. I've seen other people do it, but you have to invest. You have to invest time. You have to invest getting rid of your pride and learning what you need to learn so that God's will can be done in your life. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? Because I don't want you to be afraid to invest the time or invest the money. I don't want you to be afraid to move forward in what God said, because a lot of times we get stopped because we say we don't know what to do. Then find someone who knows what to do. Find someone who is successful in this area. You might say, well, once I don't know anyone. You have an internet full of 1 billion people. Surely there is someone on the internet, aka me, that can help you do what you need to do, right? So Petra, let me see what you're saying. So Petra says, what is the best way or most effective way to plan your business day? Planning hourly or a list of most important priorities or completing a major task. So Petra, it really depends on your personality, right? Because I could tell you, well, wake up in the morning 5 hours earlier, then you have to go to work and do X, Y, and Z. But you know when you work best. You know when you work best, right? And so I will always point you back to God, have a conversation with him, see what he says. And then if you don't really know what he says, then work with what works best for you. Does that make sense? Work with what works best for you. If you're an early morning riser, rise early, take an hour for you and do what you need to do for you. A lot of successful people rise early. Why? Because other people are asleep. So they get up 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning and do work for them between like that 5 and maybe 7 a.m. hour, 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. because everyone else is asleep. The world is not up yet. Emails are not coming in, all that type of stuff. So you have that time to work on your stuff before everything else barges into your life. And so if you're doing a list of priorities, what needs to get done first? So if you're writing a book or if you're launching a product or you need a design, you need a timeline. You can write it in your journal. You can put it on your wall. You can get one of them erase markers in your office or in your bedroom and put it up so you can see it. Put it on your phone. Do a calendar and go by what's priority. What's going to make you the most money the quickest? What's a long-term goal, what's a short-term goal, those type of things. But it really depends on your own personality, and that's the beauty of us being unique and called by God. We can all do this, but we all can operate differently and still be successful. India says, my mother says scared money don't make no money. All day long, scared money don't make any money, meaning you have to use money to multiply. Money is currency and it's supposed to flow. Who's saying hi to me on YouTube? Hey, fashion and fitness done right. How you doing? Tiffany says it's important to know your strengths and weaknesses when planning. Absolutely. It's like you guys, I am not, I'll be honest, I have never been like an early morning riser, like, woo, let's go. However, I do rise early every morning. I noticed that. I do rise early every morning, and I can function. I like to rise early every morning when I don't have to go anywhere. Does that make sense? Like, I will get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and be happy about it if I don't have to go anywhere, because that's time for me. Get my head together, talk to God, lay down, meditate, dream, um, have conversations. Like, I'm a little different. Like, I kind of dream a lot, and I like that quiet time. I don't like too much. Like, at nighttime, I don't like too much noise, and in the morning, I don't like a lot of noise. I'm just like, can you not put on the news? Can you not be too loud? Because I feel like my mind needs to settle, so I don't just go. But if I got to get up at 5 and come on, get out the door, we gotta go. I don't like all that. Now, I have learned to adjust and do what is necessary. I'm more of a night owl. I'm more of a stay up 2, 3, 4 in the morning type of girl. But recently, the last year or two, I realized that's why I used to be late all the time to work in the morning, because I stayed up all night. Doesn't work. So I had to adjust. So I had to teach myself to go to bed early so I can get up, not be tired, and so I can be on time. But all of that is learning. All of those things are learning processes. Who's stepping out on faith? Yes, India, step out on faith. Hey, Faith. Look, step out on faith, and Faith came in the room, right? Right. Tiffany says she's trying to change that as far as like that early morning rising, right, Tiff? I mean, I have no problem. Most mornings I wake up, literally, I'm up at like 4. 4 in the morning, I'll get up, use the restroom, walk around the house, and I can stay up. Like, I'll be like this. What we doing today? And I'm like, we're going back to sleep, girl. It's 4 in the morning. It's 4 in the morning. But if I don't have to go anywhere, like, I'm super excited. I'm super excited about that. Like, this week I've been out. I think I've been out every day this week. So right now, I promise you, I'm ready to go to bed because I've adjusted, right? I've adjusted. So when I got to get up early and get the kids and we going out for the whole day, even Lyric today was like, I'm tired, because we were out today just, running here, running there, and doing this and doing that. But you learn how to adjust, and don't be afraid. If you're a night owl, you're a night owl. Nobody, I used to be ashamed of that, like, because people make you feel bad. You need to be up early. You need to be praying at 5 in the morning and let God use you. But what if I want to pray at 2 in the morning? When the witches and warlocks are out. My hair was real gray, y'all. But I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Hey, Tracy. I'm cracking up because I'm telling you, since I have come back live and obey God, God has given me life. He has given me laughter. I've always had a nice smile, but my smile has gotten brighter. I will say that for myself, because I'm telling you, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Right. Faith says she's usually talking to God at that time, 2, 3 in the morning. So you got to know your strengths, right? And you got to know if you have to get up early in the morning, things like that. And the truth is, God says pray without ceasing. And don't feel bad if you're not up early in the morning, things like that. You could pray throughout the whole day while you're doing your shopping, you're working. It's communication, it's relationship, it's fellowship with the Lord in your spirit. Right. It's warfare during those hours. It's definitely warfare during those hours. Tiffany says she needs time in the morning to get all that energy. I promise you. I didn't used to start feeling energy till about 12. I'm doing better now though. But it was an adjustment. Thank you, Kim. Kim said I have a beautiful gray hair. Denise Ray says I wake up. You wake up at 4:30. Find yourself deep in thought, strategize. Absolute. I'm telling Denise, isn't it the best time? I'm telling you. That 4:30 in the morning, it's the best time. I remember one time We promise to be trans. I'm talking about investing in yourself. We still talking about investing in yourself. So once it was 4 o'clock in the morning, I went to the restroom and I sat on the commode and I said, God, why am I broke? This was a while ago. I said, why am I broke? Maybe like 2 years ago. He said, because you got pride. I was like, well, that was quick. I promise you, I hear better at 4 in the morning. I said, I got me? Yeah, you're prideful because you won't do what I said. Because you're too afraid of what people going to think about you. Yeah. So that's my little confession for the night. Denise agrees with me. Right, Indy. I'm telling you, I could go to work. Like when I was working, I could be there and I could be there on time because I learned how to be there on time, give them in and be in order and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, that energy did not rise up until about 12 o'clock. Tracy's the 3 a.m. girl. Child, one night, Bishop called me and he called Tracy. And I said, why are we all up? Like it's daytime. Yep. Tracy will text me at 3 a.m. and I will respond. Y'all, I love y'all. So y'all have any questions about investing in yourself? Investing in yourself, from buying a book to sowing a seed to buying a course. Books and Business is open. It's our membership group where you get one masterclass, one Q&A group coaching call, and the Facebook group is open all month long for you to ask your questions and to communicate with everyone who's in the group. And so that's a monthly fee. Guys, did y'all see that y'all were back in the group? So by this weekend, I'm going to update everything and make it, real pretty in there so that you can follow along. So you guys are back in the group. They put everybody back in. They restored everybody's accounts. So that's great. So but yeah, so invest. Don't be afraid to learn. And you can say, well, Wanza, I really don't have any money like that. I would love to join your program, but I don't have the money. The truth is, change your confession. Wanza, I would love to join your program, and I'm going to join by next month. And for right now, I'm going to watch YouTube videos to get my mind set up, to get my thinking up, to get my I'm going to read the Bible. I'm going to declare and decree I will have X amount of dollars, X amount a day, and I'm going to join because I need this to grow. And that's what I did. You have to start talking to yourself. Like I had joined a program that was like $3,500, and they were very gracious with me because they put me on a very, very, very gracious payment plan. Now they didn't let me out of it, but they put me on a very gracious payment plan. And honestly, I have been a part of some things that I've messed up. I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to pay, or I couldn't pay. I've been through all those different stages. So don't be ashamed about that or trying to figure out this or I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. Not saying it was right, good, indifferent, right? No shame, no condemnation on this broadcast because we all have our whatever. And so money used to be a big thing for me. But even as of last year, I had spoke to my husband. I was like, listen, we ain't gonna fight about money no more. Like, this is not even gonna be a conversation. We're not gonna argue over money. We're not gonna fight over money. We're gonna tell money what to do, and that's it. So I think when we just celebrated 17 years. When we hit 15 years, I remember telling you guys that, like, we're going to do this or what? Like, we're not going to fight about money. We're not going to fight about the apartment. We're not going to fight about the car note, none of that stuff. We're not doing that because we tell money what to do. And so the more we began doing that and the more we began to agree on certain things, you will see those barriers come down, even in yourself, right? Some barriers had to be broken in me. Like, I would get really like, did you pay this? Did you do this? Like, just so stressed on the inside, but still smiling on the outside. Not good. Not doing it. Not going to do it. Money's not going to control me because the truth is, money comes every single day. Money comes every single day. I told you guys yesterday, Tracy, I reminded them yesterday, money comes every single day. Clients and customers come every single day. People are interested in my products and services every single day, and they pay for them. I service them with excellence. God increases me daily. Money comes out of unseen places for me every single day. And the more you begin to confess that, the more you will see doors open. You'll get a call seemingly out of nowhere. Can you braid my daughter's hair? How much would you charge to braid my daughter's hair? Ding, ding, ding. Wake up. That's money coming to you. Can you drive me to the store? Oh, sure, I'll drive you to the store. Boom. Here's $30 gas money. You didn't have to give me gas money. Shut your mouth. Money comes to me every single day. I'm writing a book. You're writing a book. Well, I'm going to sow $100 seed into you because I want to write a book too. Money comes every single day. You don't know who God will place on who God will place on their heart. God will place you on their heart. Like the other day, well, and I'm not saying this to say it or whatever, but because there ain't none of y'all on this broadcast, but I know this chick was like, who that? Bringing my cash app. Like, she ain't never, you don't know. Like, God put somebody in my spirit the other day, and I was like, well, I do have a number, and she probably does have a cash app. So I guess I probably should send it because it was so random that I was like, I couldn't even ignore it. I'm like, because the enemy ain't going to just bring up random people. Why don't you sow to so-and-so in the middle of the night? Enemy ain't telling you to do that. I'm just saying. Y'all all right? I see all these comments coming up. So I'm not ignoring y'all. So, but yeah. So invest. Invest in yourself. Know that you're worth it. Know that you're worth it. You're worth it. You're worth the investment. You're worth buying the book that you want to buy. You're worth it. You're worth buying the salad and not the burger if you're on a diet regimen. You're worth it. You know, the salad may be $15 and the burger is $2, but your heart will thank you for buying the salad. You're worth it. Invest and learn. Invest and learn. I'm telling you, y'all better start saying it. Tracy texts me every day. Money comes to me every day. Every single day. And you don't have to worry about where it's coming from. Don't worry about where it's coming from. Just start saying it and believe in it. Ooh, money comes to me every single day. Y'all, you know how you supposed to keep the screen door closed? I don't like when stuff flying in your house. Sorry. Sorry, guys, those of you listening by the podcast. Woo, every single day, money comes to me. I see Doris is saying it. Tracy is saying it. Tiffany is saying it. Tracy is saying it. Every single day, money comes to me. Let me see. India said, did that the other night, had to wait for the morning because her name wouldn't come up. You went to soda someone the other night and their name wouldn't come up? Y'all better get these cash apps right. People trying to bless y'all in the middle of the night. And y'all want to be so private. I'm not going to get no cash app. I don't know what that is. Listen, okay. You be you. But mine's going to keep going. Yeah, no, I'm just messing. Anybody who know me know I'm just messing with you. Every day money comes to me. Every single day. I'm telling you, just say it every single day. Somebody be like, oh, what happened? Oh no, I just wanted to bless you. You don't even, I don't even ask questions no more. I just be like, thank you. Thank you. You find out you get a raise. You got more money than you thought you had. And invest in yourself, guys. Any questions? I'm just chatting right now because I love y'all so much. Sonji, I promise you were on my mind tonight. I promise you. And I was like, wait a minute. I need to tell Sonji I come on. Money coming, hey Sonja. Look at that smile. I miss my Sonji. Don't make me cry. I miss Sonji. I'm telling you, you was on my mind. People don't know. I love Sonja. Whew. That's right, India. Complete that assignment. Don't let your blessing go for a little technical difficulties. That's my Sonji, y'all. I miss Sonji. Sonji Bishop was like, oh, maybe we should have programs for Sunday. Y'all, Sonji is the one that does the programs, y'all. Y'all see me folding, but Sonji, I'm telling y'all, people be in the background doing stuff, and y'all, I miss Sonja. Tracy says she types it and says it every day. Every single day, money comes to me. I miss you, boo. I tried to talk him out of his Sonja. I was like, He was like, but we don't need a him. And then he said, we ain't even got no announcements. We don't have no announcements. What are we going to say? Join us for virtual church next Sunday at 10 a.m.? That type of thing. So, guys, any more questions? Now I'm just chilling with y'all, talking. Tracy says she loves you, Sonja. I'm just talking now. Any questions? Anyone want to ask? The floor is open before I shut it down. And because I got another day, I got to go out tomorrow. At least it's not at the crack of dawn, but I will be out all day tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be out Saturday too and Sunday. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Faith says the channel went forth in tears today, but I did it. That's right. Faith lost someone in her family, but she's pushing through. And so that's why I did that's another reason why I'm doing, like, if you guys didn't catch me today, I'll probably do it tomorrow as well. The midday, the Courageous Believers midday check, just for us to talk and see how you guys are doing. And, a lot of things are going on in our lives that we don't openly talk about. So we need that encouragement. Someone just said, I always put money coming from the bottom of my checks above my signature. I know that's right. Faith says she loves and misses us all. She said, I love you too, Elder Hines. Let me tell you something. I ain't going to give you a secret out, Sonja. When Sonja start calling titles, I'm not even going to give you a secret out, Sonja. Welcome back after the pandemic. That's right. Denise would say, hey, Sonja, always good to see you. Love you too. Child, we're going to be a bucket of tears. But any questions? I'm going to do my best to come on tomorrow for the midday health. I'm about to say midday health check, but that's kind of what I'm calling it, right? The midday check. And that will probably be after prayer. So like 12:30 or so, if I'm not crying too much after the prayer line. She said, hey, Sister Denise, any questions? Books and Business registration is still open. You can go to the website, www.wanzalefis.org, and one-on-one consultations are open as well. We have a few books that are coming out from those that are among us in the next few months, and so we are excited about that. And if you're interested in writing a book and building a business with us, please feel free to reach out. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer your questions. Yeah, I'll be happy to answer your questions. All right, I'll wait a few seconds because I know there's a delay to make sure that there's no more questions, but definitely see you tomorrow around 9 p.m.-ish. Well, around 12:30 in the afternoon, and then I'll come back on at 9 to do Books and Business. But I just really want to chat, and this is part of the strategy that God has given me. Say what? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just looking at something. Sorry. My Cash App was saying, get it now. I'm like, somebody send me money? Hey, Launtrese. She said I'm late. I come on at 9. Unless I put up a post that I'm running late. I try to be as close to 9 o'clock as possible. But now we're just saying hi. My official content is over. But you guys are good? You guys are good? I think everyone is good. It's like the preacher that got 3 closings. It's like I know it's time to go, but I don't really want to go. Yeah, when this broadcast closes off, just click the notification so you can know when I go live. Love you too. All right, good night, everyone. I'm going to do my best to get to bed early tonight. We'll see how that goes. But either way, y'all take care. Be good, be blessed. And of course, be courageous. Remember to invest in yourself. Let God lead you. Do not be afraid to do what you need to do. Do not be afraid to do what you need to do. Denise says, well, I'm about to call it quits. It's good to hear from you. Thank you for keeping me fired up. Love you much. Love you too. I'm calling it quits for the night too. Monique, you just came on. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. Have a good night. Be blessed and be courageous. All right. See you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Or meet me at midday at 12:30. Love you.